I really love 3D applications. And one of the things that's very important for me to do is to make sure my hotkeys match up as closely as possible. In other words, if I create a cube in one application and I want to move that cube, I want to be able to hit W on my keyboard to get the move tool. I want to be able to hit R to rotate and E to scale. However, I'm hitting E right now, and where's my scale tool? So let me show you how to customize the hotkeys so that you can pretty much assign any function to anything. So I'm going to go to the window menu, customization, and choose customize commands. Now, if you look at the top, we have these two text fields, and these are very important because they help you to see what keys have already been assigned to functions and how you can actually change them. For example, let's say I want to find things that have to do with moving things. I'll go ahead and type move. And here are all the things with move. Move camera, move object, remove. So everything that has the word move is in here. Now, all the way on the right, you'll see any associated shortcuts. So we see a W here for move tool. We see a 4 here. We see an M tilde Z and so on. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the X to close that out. And now I'm going to hit the W key to see anything that has a W associated with it as far as a hotkey. So we see Shift W is close, Command Shift W is all projects will be closed, and more. So since I want to be able to assign scale to the E key on my keyboard, I'll go ahead and type in scale, and I'm looking for scale tool. All right, so you don't want to just look for scale. You want to make sure the tool's in here. So this is it right here, and the T is assigned to it. Now, I like to keep my fingers very close when I'm working, and T is going to be a little too far for me to go. And what I mean by that is I don't like to look at the keyboard when I'm working. I want to know where things are. So I'm going to choose Scale Tool. Let's take a look down here. Now it tells us that the shortcut is T. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Boom. And I'm going to go ahead and hit E now on my keyboard. And I'm going to hit Assign. Now, chances are it will tell me that something else is already assigned to that. So let's see what it is. Oh, nothing. Good. I was lucky that time. And now I have E for scale. I'm going to go ahead now close this and test it out. So here's my cube. W to move, E to scale, R to rotate. That's how I like to roll. This makes my life a lot easier. And I make sure that this is the same in every application I use. This time, let's go ahead and do a search for something that may have an assignment. For example, Command A on my Mac, which might be select all. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Yep, Command A selects everything. So let's say I want to change that. Let's go to the window menu and enter in select all. The more you type, the more it filters out stuff. And here it is, selects all. Let's say I want to change this to, instead of Command A, maybe Alt A. So I'm going to delete this, and I'll type an Alt A in here, and let's see if anything is assigned. And here's an example of the dialog box I was talking about earlier. This is assigned already to isoline editing. Now, if you have no intention ever of doing this, then feel free to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and say no. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and put it back on what I had it on. So I'll choose Select All again. I'll press Command A, and I'll assign it. And now it's back. All right, so that's a quick look at how you can change the hotkeys to suit the way you like to work.